No, we're going to go to game 2.
I want to go to a break. I want to eat my pizza, but whatever. Let's go.
Wow, that was a very wishful call.
I tried.
Polaris Rhapsody.
I keep thinking we're going to do one of those GSL player intros. I'm just sitting here quietly.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Rain in the top left. We got Movie in the bottom right. And we have pizza on my desk. But for now, Artosis, I'm going to move this pizza away so you can't be distracted. We're going to put this away.
Oh, I'm not distracted, trust me. Here's my question to you, Tasteless.
Yes, please.
Because I don't feel like Movie's early game was necessarily bad or anything.
Yes.
But what does Movie need to do better to take out Rain?
You know, Rain got a couple scouts off early on. I don't think it's going to be the same thing on this map necessarily. I guess we're going to find out in a minute or two. But he did sneak in there with that probe. He did see, okay, it's Dragoon Reaver. He did get that kill on that Observer. Now, it seems like that's all minutia, right, when you're breaking down a game. But getting that first Observer allowed Rain to use his Observer to stalk Movie's army. And then Rain had a good engage. And, you know, from there, once you lose in a Dragoon Reaver fight, it's kind of hard to get back on top.
Yeah.
Especially if you're in cross spots like that.
And he was 5 goons behind or so at the end of that fight.
Yeah.
Like, Rain cleaned up the army, had 5 goons left over. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Also, I did notice twice Movie ate big scarabs on one Reaver, then 2 Reavers later when he had a shuttle right over him. So maybe a little bit of mismicro during some of these battles. Because he did get a tech advantage for one battle, if you recall. And then lost that battle pretty handedly, actually.
We also saw the rush into the Templar tech where Rain more steadily made a bunch of gates.
Yeah.
And I think just realized I don't need to tech up that fast. If I have a ton of Dragoons, I'm probably just going to win the fights anyways.
Sure.
So this time Movie not going for that 2-gate stuff. And it's going to be right into a Cybernetics core. In modern PvP, we see sometimes one Zealot made to try to prevent Man or Pylon.
Yeah, it can help a bit as well if they send a Zealot in your main base. Kind of a tanky unit that deals damage quickly.
It kind of knocks out a lot of these Zealot rushes, and that's why I think especially on ladder, you almost always want to get that one Zealot just because there are some guys who are just trying to steal those wins from you.
Yeah, there's nothing funnier than watching a Protoss player with one Dragoon try to kill a Zealot while it's attacking probes. It's like, oh man, your whole house is on fire at that point.
Yeah.
You got to be on top of everything.
And you're just sitting there thinking, I know so much about this matchup, and it's never going to unfold because this guy is just attacking me.
Yeah.
It's also funny when they both go 2-gate, and then it's like, oh, sorry.
Yeah. Never mind.
Never mind. All right, let's go back to Naked Dragoons now. Yeah. I thought you were going to,
Yeah.
He's
like, yeah, no, I know. I thought you too.
I did too. No, I mean, I win about 30% of my games right off the bat with that. But whatever. All right, I'll see you again in about 3 minutes.
It's really what it is, too.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a little nod at each other, tip of the hat. Okay, where do they go now? This is actually the map that I was mentioning before we started. Might be an interesting map for these two because it gets choked up quickly. Like, the quickest path to each other's bases is over a very narrow bridge. It's that bridge right there, right?
Right.
So that is so easy to hold. If your opponent has any units there, you don't walk over it. So you have to go way around. And then there's some uphills, there's some downhills, but some of those ramps also are minor choke points, right? Not as small as the bridge, but just like some of the things that we saw, that last map, Fortress, is so wide open. This map is the opposite.
Yeah, it's a good point, Artosis, because a lot of times fighting over bridges like that is key. So we want to watch carefully and have the question answered, will there be Reaver Tech or not? Sometimes they'll skip it, you know? DT rushes are a thing as well. It doesn't look like it's going to happen in this game, but sometimes if you get, especially on a 4-player map, you block them out, you can do a sneaky, cheeky DT. Even if they go observers, they might be sending across the map being like, I know scouting's good in StarCraft, and then the DT's gone around it. It's killing probes.
You're making a shuttle.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well,
the DT player's laughing. He's going, this is what I do when I don't 2-gate you.
So it's a robo coming up there for Movie. I think it's a pretty decent map if you do get into Reaver.
Yeah.
Because, again, the main base is pretty huge, and it's pretty easy to transfer from attacking the... not as easy as the other map to hit the mineral line after feigning a push. But, like, for instance, if you go behind the natural, right, that's a weird place for them to send Dragoons to. So, I don't know. I just see all these abusable drop locations where I'm like, yep, I need a turret there, and I need a turret here, and I need a turret there. And the more times I say I need a turret there, I'm like, I bet you Reavers are good PvP here.
Okay. So this is actually a very middle-of-the-road opening on both sides here. What is that? Okay, Robo Support Bay. Mm-hmm. Sometimes players skip observers, which seems like it's wrong, but it can be good if you just go straight into Goon Reaver push. Because one guy's like, I'm going to make sure I don't die to DTs, but the other guy isn't going DTs, and he just starts that push immediately. And you have an extra Reaver out. Sometimes that gives you a little bit of a leg up.
Okay. So Rain looks like he's really prepping for this Nexus.
Yeah.
Well,
the other thing, Artosis, is he trying to fool him as he might have fooled you? You don't have to make the Nexus, but if you see those Dragoons there, Movie might look at that and say in the Artosis voice, Rain is trying to prep for a Nexus, but he's not. And he's like, well, I'm going to go push him then. And then he comes out, and there's the same Dragoon Reaver army.
And then when he loses with that push, I run up to him and say, that didn't even sound like me.
Yeah, exactly. And you push him a little bit, not too hard, like enough for him to kind of step.
And then I go to high-five Rain, but he looks at me in disgust.
Yeah, Rain's eating his pizza that you can't eat. It's got meat in it. It's rough.
My life is a tragedy.
Now, here comes that push from Rain. He's coming out now.
Moving into the map. Ooh.
Whoa. Very odd positioning here.
A little bit of goon dancing. He does have that Zealot up front to actually tank quite a bit. Can he pick off? Is he going to try to pick off this shuttle? Sometimes that's how you see it go.
Oh, the shuttle's down. Oh, this is looking really good here for Movie. He just needs to get rid of that last Reaver. Okay, this is a huge win here for Movie, but he has to micro this right.
Yeah.
And he looks like he wants to go for this shuttle here, saying, oh my God.
Yeah, Rain really with fancy micro there, but not working out. Oh, that was really an awesome pickup and drop.
Watch, they both just kill each other.
Wow. Unit for
this
unit.
Is sick.
Whoa.
That was like the end of a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah. Like, am I supposed to feel sad or happy? I don't know.
Yeah, I know there was a lot of cursing and a lot of blood.
Yeah.
That much I can be for sure. Okay, so this is kind of funny because it's just a big reset here. Rain does at least get that probe. I mean, it doesn't look like a lot, but it's something, okay?
Yeah, it's something. It's something.
Uh-oh. Rain needs to get that observer out of there. Good save. It should be safe now.
Yeah, no problem. Well, Rain... Wait, who had... One of them has a way quicker Nexus. It's Movie, right?
Yeah, Movie got his up earlier because
like
Rain...
way quicker.
This is... I almost need to go back and like look at the replays of this because sometimes we get in a position and I'm like, how did he get there?
I think what happened is when they were moving out, the Reaver was a little bit forward for Rain, and there was that Zealot that kind of tanked at the beginning of the fight.
Yeah.
And so when he got rid of the shuttle, and then it was like his goons were already spread pretty well, and then he got to over-micro his Reaver, whereas the micro on the Reaver from Rain, if I'm not mistaken, was just like, there wasn't as much because the shuttle died quicker.
But I'm still wondering how the Nexus got up that much more quickly.
Oh, he made it earlier, Tasteless. That's how.
Oh, my bad. By the way, that's a big hit there. To come in there and snipe the Reaver like that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Sometimes players will remake the shuttle first, but usually if you've lost your shuttle, you've lost your Reaver, you get the Reaver first because you want to be ready for a big push. But Rain said, you know what? You don't actually have that many Dragoons from that previous fight. I mean, everything basically died. So he says, I got enough to go in there and kill that. Yeah. Maybe Rain tries to push in here. There's a shuttle who's got no Reaver friend.
Oh, no. Oh, here comes a shuttle. Does he have a Reaver friend?
He
would,
does.
Right? Yeah.
He does.
The timing is right. You should have a Reaver in there. And here's that little area I was talking about, Tasteless. There's a pylon to spot, but he could get a lot of probes with this.
Oh, boy. Now, look, Rain wants this fight to happen. Here we go!
Uh-oh.
Whoa. The next hit's going to be even worse.
2 kills on that first one. Okay, it does Scarab, luckily.
Does not connect there. That would have been huge. Oh, my God. He's not done, Artie.
No, he is not. Another good hit. Continue to deal that damage. A lot of lost fighting time as well.
Oh, my God.
No.
Okay.
Oh, 25 kills. Oh, my God. Movie just GG's.
Okay.
Oh my.